Welcome to Meditative Movements. Interlock your mind, body and breath. Let's start today on your knees. I would recommend to place a block in between the feet. It will allow to sit longer on your knees. Have your hands by your sides, palms on top of the thighs, or comfortably in front of your lap. Close your eyes, lengthen your spine, and take a moment to go inward. Observe your breath. Don't control. Just feel and observe how you breathe in and out. Then take control over your breath. Consciously breathe air into the nose and down into the bottom of your lungs. And consciously breathe equal air out through the nose. Feel the belly expand when you breathe in. And feel how it deflates when you breathe out. And try to keep the length in your spine when you breathe out. For a couple of breaths, just consciously breathe in and out. Relax the space in between the eyes. Relax the jaw. And keep the shoulders open, but relax your neck. Then take a conscious breath in. And when you breathe out, let go of the control. And take a moment to observe your inner self. Then open up your eyes, but keep the gaze soft and the focus inward. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn your head to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn your head to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn your head. Connect movement with your own breath. Feel comfortable to close your eyes and fully be aware of the movement and your breathing. Observe how turning your head has an influence on the whole body. One last time. Then inhale, center. Exhale, bend your left ear towards your left shoulder. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend your right ear towards your right shoulder. Connect the movement with your own breath. Inhale is up. Exhale, you bend your ear to a side. Keep the spine long, the shoulders relaxed and open, and just bend the ear towards the shoulder. Feel the stretch on the other side by bending the ear towards the shoulder. Then one last time and hold. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend your chin towards your chest, and then rotate your head clockwise or anti-clockwise. Connected with your breath. Inhale is up. Exhale is down. And turn it very gentle and in control. Become aware of the turning of your head. And if you feel any pain, stop what you're doing. Don't try to push through it. Carefully turn your head around. Inhale up and exhale is down. Reverse. Rotate your head in the other direction, while still connecting the movement with your breath. Inhale is up, exhale is down. Try to keep the shoulders open and relaxed, the spine long. Just rotate your head up and down. And if you feel any differences in directions, become aware of it, but don't judge. Then one last time. Then inhale your head up, just look in front of you, close your eyes and reconnect with your breath. Take a conscious breath in and out, and observe the changes within yourself. Then place your thumb inside your fingers, make a fist, and place the knuckles on your head. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, bend the elbows towards one another. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring the elbows together. Connect the movements with your breath. When you look up, try to arch your spine. When you bring the elbows together, try to round your spine. And consciously move through the movement. Inhale is up and open. Exhale is down and close. Try to keep the knuckles against your head. Then one last time. And release. Reconnect with your breath. Take a conscious breath in and out. Then place the back of the right hand against your lower back and the left hand on your neck. Inhale, arch your spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring the elbows to the front. Connect the movement with your own breath. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round and try to close. One last time, then hold your head in neutral and try to pull the elbows away from one another while keeping the hand on its place. And visualize that the elbows are being pulled away from the body and focus on your breath. Take a conscious breath in, exhale, release. Then tuck your toes into the mat and sit back on your knees. Place the back of the left hand against your lower back and the right hand in your neck. Inhale, look up and arch your spine. Exhale, round your spine and bring the elbows in. Connect the movement with your own breath. Really open up the elbows and the shoulders and exhale around your spine as much as you can. Then one last time and hold. Then visualize that you push the elbows away from one another while you keep the hand on its spot. Keep lengthening your spine. Try to forget about the stretch in your toes and just focus on your breath. Take a conscious breath in and exhale, release. Place the feet flat on the mat again. Lower down your hip. Sit down on your knees and reconnect with your breath. Take a conscious breath in and out. Then inhale your arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the right. Connect the movement with your own breath. And when you twist, try to give a little extra push with the opposite hand against the knee. Inhale up. Exhale, you twist and try to look all the way over your shoulder. If you feel comfortable, you can look all the way up to your hands, otherwise let the head turn from side to side. One last time and release the hands on your knees. Reconnect with your breath. Take a conscious breath in, an equal breath out, and observe the changes within yourself. Then lift your hip up, stay on your knees, spread your arms at shoulder level, palms facing forward. Inhale center, exhale rotate towards the left. Inhale center, exhale rotate to the right. Connect the movement with your own breath. Try to keep your hands at shoulder level and let the eyes trace the movement. So look all the way over your hand in the back. Inhale is center. Exhale, you turn your lower spine and keep the hip as good as possible facing forward. Become aware of the balance on both knees and try to lengthen in your spine. Keep the spine as long as possible. One last time, and find yourself on your knees and reconnect with your breath. Take a conscious breath in and out. And observe what all these movements from the past minutes have done with yourself. Then place the thumb on the inside of your fingers and make a fist, and rotate your wrists clockwise or anti-clockwise, without focusing on your breath. Just freely rotate the wrists clockwise or anti-clockwise. Reverse. Rotate the wrists to the other side. Just loosen up the wrists without focusing on the breath. Then release your hands by your sides and reconnect with your breath. Take a conscious breath in and out. Then find yourself on your hands and your knees. Have your hands under your shoulders and the knees under the hips. Spread the fingers widely into the mat. Then rotate your hands, fingers pointing towards your knees, or as good as possible. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down and round your spine. Inhale, arch your spine, look up. Exhale, round your spine and look down. Connect the movement with your own breath. Try to keep your elbows as extended as possible, but don't overextend, and feel the stretch in your lower arms. Keep rotating the shoulders open and consciously move your spine up and down. One last time and hold. Take a conscious breath in and out. Then inhale center, exhale, try to lean your hip back. Inhale, lean forward over your wrists. Exhale, gently lean backwards. Connect the movement with your own breath. Try to keep your wrists on the mat and consciously move forward and backwards. Try to keep your spine long, your core engaged, and gently move forward and backward. One last time, then rotate your hands again. Find yourself on your hands and your knees and reconnect with your breath. Then lower your right arm down and place the left knee close towards the right elbow. Gently lean on your forearm and give a little massage to the lower arms with your knees. Gently bring some pressure into the lower arm. Try to roll forward and backwards, sideways, and try to release the muscles in your lower arm. Then change sides. Place the left elbow on the mat and place the right knee close towards the left elbow. Then gently give some pressure in the muscles in the lower arm by rotating and moving the knee up and down, sideways, or circle the knee gently around. And just observe and feel the pressure and maybe how the lower arm releases. Then release and find yourself on your hands and your knees again. Reconnect with your breath. Take a conscious breath in and observe the release of energy in your lower arms or in your arms in general. Then inhale your right arm up, all the way up. Exhale, bring the right wrist behind the left wrist and twist. Lower down your right elbow and stay there. Or extend the left arm all the way over your head. And just consciously breathe in and out. Focus on your breath. Become aware of abdominal breathing. Feel the belly rise and expand, and try to be comfortable in this position. Try to keep your hip equally leveled above your knees. Take a deep breath in, exhale, release, and find yourself on your hands and your knees. Reconnect with your breath. Take a conscious breath in and out. Then inhale your left arm all the way up. Exhale, bring the wrist behind the right wrist and twist. Stay in this position or extend your right arm all the way over your head and just focus on your breath. Feel the belly expand and deflate and the stretch in your lower back and on your whole right side. Become aware of the balance on both knees and try to keep your hip leveled. Take a deep breath in, and then find yourself on your hands and your knees again. Open up the knees, have the big toes together. Inhale, center. Exhale, push the hips back in between the ankles. And try to let the chest sink in between the knees. Active child's pose. Have your fingers capsuled into the mat and create a long line from your hip all the way to the crown of your head. Then find yourself on your hands and your knees. Then lift the right leg up and keep the knee bended. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the knee towards the chest and round your spine. Inhale, lift the leg up and look up. Exhale, bring the knee towards the chest and round your spine. Connect the movement with your own breath. Dynamic tiger pose. Become aware of the balance on your hands and try to lift the foot up as high as possible. One last time and release. Reconnect with your breath. Take a conscious breath in and out. Then change sides. Lift your left leg up, bend in your knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the knee towards the chest. Inhale the knee up and look up. Exhale, round your spine and bring the knee towards the chest. Connect the movement with your own breath. Become aware of the differences in both sides. And don't worry, practicing will bring back the balance. One last time and release. Find yourself on your hands and your knees and reconnect with your breath. Take a conscious breath in and out. Then tuck your toes into the mat and lift your knees slightly away from the mat and have a straight line from your hip all the way to the crown of your head. Find balance on your hands in lifted knee pose. and just focus on your breath. Consciously breathe air in and out. Then take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the knees down. Inhale, center. Exhale, push the knees towards the ankles. Inhale back up and take a breath. Take a conscious breath in and out and observe the changes within yourself. Then tuck your toes into the mat and lift up into lifted knees. Inhale, extend your right leg behind you at hip level. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, extend your left leg at hip level. Exhale, lower down. Connect the movement with your own breath. Try to keep the knees lifted above the mat and have a long line from the crown of your head to your hips while you consciously extend your leg behind you. Become aware of the balance on your hands. Spread your fingers into the mat and connect the movement with your own breath. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, lower down the leg. One last time and hold the knees lifted. Lower down the knees. Inhale, center. Exhale, push the hips towards the feet. Inhale, back up. Tuck your toes into the mat and come back to lifted knees. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the left leg through the right hand and right foot and sit on your left hip. Inhale, lifted knees. Exhale, bring the right leg through the left hand and left foot and sit on your right hip. Inhale, back lifted knees. Connect the movement with your own breath. Inhale is lifted knees. Exhale, you bring the foot through the hand and the foot and sit down on your hip. Try to consciously move. If you feel comfortable, you can keep your hip lifted while you flow through this movement. Try each time to consciously come back to lifted knees. Keep the length in your spine and be in control of the whole movement. Inhale is center, lifted knees. Exhale, you bring the hands through and open up. One last time and release. Lower down your knees. Inhale, center. Exhale, push the hips back into child's pose. Child pose with your knees together. And just lower down and take a moment to reconnect with yourself. Take a conscious breath in and a conscious breath out. Then find yourself on your hands and your knees. Tuck toes into the mat and lift the knees up and push back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lifted knees. Lower the knees down. Exhale, push back into child's pose. Inhale, lifted knees. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lifted knees. Exhale, child's pose. Connect the movement with your own breath and consciously flow through this little flow to warm up the shoulders and bring some heat and mobility into the body. Consciously move, connected with your breath. One last time, then hold downward facing dog. Hide the heels behind the feet. Spread the fingers into the mat. Open up the shoulders and still have a relaxed neck, so don't tense up in your neck. Then inhale, look between your hands and bring the right knee towards your chest and step your right foot in between the hands. Lower the left knee down. Inhale your arms up Bring the palms of the hands together. Exhale, lower the hands in front of your chest. Tuck the toes of your left foot into the mat and lift the left knee up just above the mat. And inhale, extend both legs. Place the hands on your hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, lunge down. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend the right knee. Keep the left leg as extended as possible and lengthen your spine. Have your ears with your shoulders and your hip in one line, and keep the length between the lower ribs and the hips as long as possible. One last time, bend your right knee and hold. Inhale your arms up, have your hands at shoulder level, or bring the palms together and look towards your hands. Extend your left leg as good as possible and just focus on your breath. Consciously breathe air in and out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the hands down and step back into high plank. Inhale, center. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Bring the left knee towards the chest and step the left foot in between the hands. Lower the right knee down. Inhale your arms up. Bring the palms of your hands together. Exhale, lower your hands down in front of your chest. Tuck the toes from the right foot into the mat and lift the right knee up. Inhale, come all the way up, extend both legs. Place the hands on your hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend your left knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend your left knee. Connect the movement with your own breath. Inhale is up. Exhale, you lunge down. Keep the spine long. Bend until the knee is just above the ankle. Try to keep the right leg as extended as possible. And connect the movement with your own breath. One last time, bend your left knee and hold. Inhale your arms up. Keep them up at shoulder level, or bring the palms of your hands together and look towards your hands. Keep your right leg as extended as possible and have your hips square, so the hips are pointing towards the front of the mat. Try to keep the knee above the left ankle, so don't let it cave in. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower your hands down. Step back into high plank. Inhale, center. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Bring your right knee towards your chest and step the right foot in between the hands. Lower the left knee down. Inhale your arms up. Bring the palms of the hands together. Exhale, lower the hands in front of your chest. Tuck the toes of the left foot in the mat and inhale, extend both legs. Place your left foot flat on the mat and align your heels into an open hip pose. Place your hands on your hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend your right knee. Try to keep the knee straight above the right ankle. Have the shoulders parallel with the mat and the front knee. And just consciously move through this movement. Inhale is up. Exhale, you bend. Stay in contact with both feet on the mat and open up the hip. One last time and hold. Then spread your arms into warrior two. Keep opening up the right knee and become aware of both hands at shoulder level. Lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders, and just breathe air in and out into the belly. and have equal strength as balance. Then place your left hand on your hip, bend from the hip and place the right elbow above the right knee. Or take a block and place the right hand outside of the right knee. Then inhale your left arm all the way over your head. Look in front of you or look towards the left hand. Keep opening up the right knee and create a long line from the left foot all the way towards the left hand. Extended side angle. Inhale, back up into warrior 2. Exhale, lower the hands down and step back into high plank. Inhale, lift the right foot up. Exhale, bring the right knee on the outside of the right elbow. Inhale, extend your right foot. Exhale, bring the knee towards the chest. Inhale, extend the right foot. Exhale, bring the right knee towards the left arm. Inhale, back into plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Left side. Bring the left knee towards the chest and step the foot in between the hands. Lower the right knee down. Inhale your arms up, palms together. Exhale, lower the hands down in front of your chest. Tuck the toes of the right foot in the mat. Lift the right knee up. Then inhaling control, extend both legs. Place the right foot flat on the mat and align the feet into an open hip pose. Have your hands on your hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend the left knee. Connect the movement with your own breath. Have the shoulders parallel with the mat. Keep the left knee opening up, so don't let it cave in. And have a long line from your hip to the crown of your head. One last time and hold. Warrior 2. Open up your arms at shoulder level. Spread your fingers widely open. Have both arms at shoulder level. Relax the shoulders and just focus on your breath. Look over your left hand. And have equal balance on both feet. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the left arm down on the knee or on the outside of the left foot. Inhale the right arm all the way over your head. Just look in front of you or look towards the right palm. And just consciously breathe air in and out. Feel the belly expand and deflate. And create a long line from the right ankle all the way to the fingertips. Then inhale back up into warrior 2. Exhale, lower the hands down and step back into plank pose. Inhale, lift the left foot up. Exhale, bring the left knee to the outside of your left elbow. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the knee towards the chest. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the left knee to the right arm. Inhale, center. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. And take some conscious breaths in and out. Inhale, look in between your hands. Exhale, step, jump or walk the feet towards the hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, reverse swan dive. Exhale, lower down your arms. Reconnect with your breath. Take a conscious breath in and out in mountain pose. Then step your right foot back. Open up the right foot in a 90-degree angle into an open hip pose. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Lift your right arm up. Exhale, bend from the hip, the hand towards the shin, ankle or foot. Inhale your left arm up. Align your hands in one line with the shoulder and just focus on your breath. Consciously breathe air in and out. Stay in contact with your left foot. Keep opening up the left hip and create a long line from the hip to the crown of your head. Then change sides. Turn your left foot out in a 90-degree angle. Align the heels heel to heel. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, bend from the hip towards your left leg. Place your left hand on your ankle or on your shin or on the foot and inhale the right arm up. Look towards the palm of your right hand or just in front of you. Then hold for a couple of conscious breaths. Keep opening up the right hip and align your hands in one line with your shoulder. Then inhale, look down, place the hands on your hip and come all the way up. Turn your feet to the right again, align the heels heel to heel, and this time have a closed hip. So the left leg is 45 degrees turned in. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, bend from the hip and place the left hand on the inside from the right foot. Then inhale your right arm up as well and twist towards your right leg. Create a long line from the head to the hip and try to keep the right hip in, so don't let it swing out to have the twist. If needed, you can always place your left hand on a block. Then inhale, look down, place your hands on your hip. Inhale all the way up and change sides. Turn your left foot out, have your right foot 45 degrees angled in. Inhale your right arm up, exhale bend from the hip forward and place the right hand on the inside of your left foot. Inhale, open up your left arm and twist to the left. Just look in front of you or look towards the left hand. Stay in contact with the back foot on the mat and have balance on both feet. Keep the left hip in, so don't let it swing out. Then inhale, look down, place the hands on the hip, and inhale, come all the way up. Turn the feet parallel. Inhale, open up the arms at shoulder level. Exhale, clasp the hands behind the back. Inhale, arch your spine, open up your chest. Exhale, fold forwards. And extend the arms over your back. Open up the shoulders. Keep the fingers clasped. Let the head hang. Contract the muscles above the kneecap. It will help to open up the hamstrings. Have equal balance on both feet. Try to lean gently over the balls of your foot without losing contact with the heels. Then inhale, create a flat spine, release the hands. Exhale, place the hands on the hip. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, release. Find yourself at the front of the mat. Mountain pose. And reconnect with your breath. Take a conscious breath in and out and observe the changes within yourself. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back into plank pose. Inhale, lift your right foot up. Exhale, bring the knee towards the right arm. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the knee towards the chest. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the knee towards the left arm. Change sides. Inhale, lift the left foot up. Exhale, bring the left knee to the outside of your left elbow. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the left knee towards the chest. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the left knee to the right arm. Inhale, center and release. Lower down onto your belly. Place your elbows on the mat and lift up into plank pose, low plank. Create a long line from the heels to the shoulders to the ears. And just focus on your breath. Consciously breathe air in and out. Try to spread the shoulder blades on your back. Then side plank on your left side. Roll onto the outside edge of your left foot and angle the left arm a little bit in. Place both feet on top of one another. Then open up your right arm. Just look in front of you or look towards the right hand and find the balance. Just focus on your breath. Consciously breathe air in and out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale back into plank pose. Then roll onto the outside edge of your right foot, angle the right arm a little bit in, and lift the left arm up. Just look in front of you or look towards the left palm of your hand. Align the hands with the shoulders and keep lifting up the hip and rotate the right shoulder open. Take a deep breath in, exhale, lower down into plank again. Open up the shoulders, lengthen your spine, and just hold it for a couple of breaths. Take a deep breath in, exhale, lower the hip down into Sphinx pose. Open up the shoulders and focus on your breath. Try to lengthen your spine. If it's too much for your lower spine, then walk the elbows a bit forward, lift the kneecaps up, and just consciously breathe air in and out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower down. Place the hands beside your chest. Rotate the shoulders open, push the elbows in, and lift up into low cobra. Or when you can, extend your arms into upward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Then lower down and sit back on your knees. Reconnect with your breath. Take a conscious breath in and out and observe the changes within yourself. Then lift your hip up, place the hands on your hip. Modified camel pose. Inhale, arch your spine, bend your neck backwards and look as far behind you as possible. Align the hips with the knees so the hip stays straight above the knees. Just arch from your lower spine as much backwards as possible. Keep opening up your chest and just consciously breathe air in and out. Then take a deep breath in. Exhale, sit back on your knees. Close your eyes and reconnect with your breath. Take a conscious breath in and out and observe the sensations within yourself. Then if you have two blocks, place the blocks beside your feet on the high height. Lift your hip up, place the hands on your hip. Inhale, bend backwards and lean into your hands on the blocks. Keep pushing the hips forward and just focus on your breath. Roll the shoulders open. If you're comfortable, you can place the hands on the heels and find yourself in camel pose. And just focus on your breath. Consciously breathe air in and out. You shouldn't feel any pain in the back or in the hips. So modify the pose with the blocks if needed. Then inhale back up and lower down on your knees. Reconnect with your breath. Take a conscious breath in and out and observe the sensations and the changes within yourself. Feel the belly expand when you breathe in and deflate when you breathe out. Then spread your feet as wide as possible. Let the toes point upward and sit as straight as you can. And just focus on your breath. Consciously breathe air in and out and observe the balance on both sitting bones. Then bend your left leg and place the left foot on the inside of your thighs. Sit as straight as possible. Stay there or bend over your right leg. Keep lengthening your spine. Keep pushing the left knee into the mat and contract the muscles above the right kneecap. Keep opening the elbows. Then inhale back up and turn your chest towards your left knee. Have your right hand on the inside of your right leg and place the left hand in your neck. Open up the left elbow while you gently bend towards your right foot. Stay there, or when you can, try to clasp the outside of your right foot with your left hand and feel the whole left side of the body being stretched. Become aware of the sitting bones on the floor. Try to push the left knee into the mat and just consciously breathe air in and out. Then change sides. Bend your right knee, place the right foot on the inside of your left leg, as close as possible to the pubic bones. Sit as straight as you can. Stay there or fold forward over your left leg. Clasp the ankle, the foot, or the shin to lean forward over your left leg. Create a long line from the hip all the way to the crown of your head. Keep opening up the shoulders, rotate the elbows open, and just focus on your breath. Then inhale back up, turn towards your right knee, place the left hand on the inside of the left foot and the right hand in your neck, and open up the elbow. Stay there or fold all the way over your left leg and clasp the outside of your left foot with your right hand. Keep pushing the right knee down. Have equal weight in both sitting bones and feel the stretch in your right side while you consciously breathe in and out. Take a deep breath in and exhale, release. Extend your right leg back. Spread your legs as wide as possible. Create length in your spine. Have your hands in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk the hands forward and fold in between the legs. Try to have a straight spine. And if the stretch is not too much, you can lower down onto your elbows. Keep the toes pointing upwards and just focus on your breath. Consciously breathe air in and out. And every time you breathe out, try to relax deeper into the pose. Be aware of your whole body and observe the changes within yourself by focusing on your breath and listening to the body. Then come back up, bend both of your legs and place the soles of the feet together. Interlock your fingers under the feet. Inhale, lift the knees up. Exhale, push the knees down. Inhale, lift the knees up. Exhale, push the knees down. Connect the movements with your own breath. Try to have a long line in your spine. And if you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. Inhale is up. Exhale, you push the knees down. Try to keep the shoulders open. Then move the knees up and down without focusing on your breath. Just push the knees up and down. Become aware that both knees are moving at the same pace. So not one knee and then the other knee. Both knees are moving at the same pace. Then gently slow down and hold. Then with both of your hands, try to open up the feet like a book that you open up. Keep pushing the knees down. If needed, you can push the legs down with your elbows while you open up your feet as good as possible. And focus on your breath. And take a deep breath in, exhale, release. Then find yourself laying down on your back. Bend your knees and place the feet on the mat. Extend your arms at shoulder level, palms facing up. Inhale, center. Exhale, let the knees fall to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale, let the knees fall to the left. Connect the movement with your own breath. Try to keep both of your shoulders on the mat while you consciously move through the movement. Inhale is up. Exhale, you let the knees fall to a side. If you feel comfortable, you can look towards the opposite hand. Inhale is up. Exhale, you let the knees fall and try to keep the knees together during the whole movement. Then one last time and hold the knees up. Bring the right knee into the chest and extend the left leg on the mat. Interlock your fingers at the back of the leg or under the kneecap. Then just focus on your breath. Consciously breathe air in and out the belly. Keep the spine long, the shoulders relaxed, and just breathe in and out. And when the mind starts to wander, become aware of it, observe what comes, and let go of the thoughts. Then place the right foot on top of the left knee, and let the knee fall to the left. Have a little extra push with your left hand on the outside of the right knee, and extend your right arm at shoulder level, palms facing up. Just look up or look towards your right hand, and just focus on your breath. Consciously breathe air in and out. Feel the belly rise, and when you breathe out, feel the whole body relax and see if you can twist a little bit deeper into the pose. Then inhale back up and change sides. Hug the left knee into the chest and extend the right leg on the mat. Interlock the fingers under the left knee or at the back of your left leg. Keep your shoulders relaxed and just focus on your breath. Consciously breathe in and out. And every time you breathe out, see if the knee can come a little bit closer into the chest without twisting in your hips. Keep your right leg engaged, it's not just hanging there, Toes are pointing upward. Then place the left foot on the right kneecap. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Have a little extra push with your right hand on top of the left knee. And extend your left arm at shoulder level, palm facing up. Just look up or look towards your left hand. And just consciously breathe air in and out. Keep lengthening your spine and feel the belly rise and fall. And every time that you breathe out, visualize that you can twist or feel if you can twist a little bit deeper into the pose. Then take a deep breath in, exhale, release. Extend your legs in front of you, find yourself on your back. Then raise both legs up and lower the feet over your head until the legs are parallel or almost parallel with the floor. Try to clasp the ankles or the outside edge of the feet and extend your legs as good as possible. Try to lower the hip down as good as possible to create a flat line between your feet and the hip, which is parallel with your mat. And just focus on your breath. Consciously breathe air in and out while you try to balance on the upper back. Then take a deep breath in, exhale, release. Extend your legs a little bit wider than the mat and have your arms away from the body, palms facing up. Take a deep breath in, and when you breathe out, relax your whole body into the mat. From the crown of your head, down the spine, to the bottom of your feet. Let the feet fall open. Relax the knees. Relax the hips. Let go of the focus on the belly breathing. Relax the shoulders. Relax the arms. Relax the fingers and the hands. Relax the neck. Completely relax the jaw, the place in between the eyes. Even relax the ears, the eyes. Completely let your body relax into the mat. And find yourself in this final meditative pose, Shavasana. The most important part of this practice. Slowly bring awareness back. Keep your eyes closed, the body calm. Just become aware of your body on the mat. Feel the energy surrounding you. And feel the energy within yourself. Then consciously take a breath in and out and feel the belly rise and fall. Then bring both of your feet together and roll onto your right side. And stay there for a couple of breaths. Consciously breathe air in and out the belly. Then find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes closed, have your hands on your knees, palms facing up. And reconnect with your inner self. Consciously breathe air in and out the belly. And visualize that you can feel the energy that surrounds you in the palms of your hands. Feel the energy in the palms of your hands streaming up your arms into the whole body. Then bring the palms of your hands in front of your chest and feel grateful for the time that you took, which is beneficial for yourself and your surroundings. Thank you for sincerely listening. Namaste.